Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So this one is about Koffee. Alright, the last video I did about Koffee, people got way into their feelings without even understanding the reasoning. I never said nothing bad about the girl, you know. I am one of the biggest supporters of Koffee. Anyways, Koffee not stirred by critics. Artists sticking to her personal style is the headline coming out of Shout Out to the Star out of Jamaica. And you can find the Star online as well on Instagram and on Gmail. Just Google the Star, not Gmail, but Google. Just Google the Star out of Jamaica for all your latest news and updates and all these other things. Big up to the Star. So, Koffee is never apprehensive about what people think of her personal style. We're talking about her dress code, alright? Because a lot of people have a lot of things to say, come sideways like crab and all these things about the female's dress code and our style. I'm going to get very deep into this for a minute and I want you to pay attention and watch this. The recording artist who recently walked out of the Staples Center in Los Angeles as the winner of the Best Reggae Album Award for her Rapture EP at the 62nd Grammys said that her decision to wear a black and white Thom Browne three-piece suit and shoes to match was made based off of feelings. And here is her words. She said, "I wanted an outfit I knew I could wear all day, still feel good and confident in, and that suit represented that for me after I tried a few. I am a person who dresses to be comfortable. I did not allow the Grammy Awards name and don't allow the title to stop me from doing that," she said. Because you know, so some people, Grammys? No sir, I have to put on my fake eyelashes, them long to out here so, and then them can't even squint right. When you see them look like this. You have to wonder what happened to Peeny Wally, right? And then put on some big wig, and then they're worried, is my girl, my wig right? My wig look right? You know what I'm saying? And then put on a cake on a whole heap of makeup because it's a big event. And them dress tight and them buff up so in the front like them selling breasts. And you know, curve hugging dresses and everybody must see all this and that. And she said she's not that type. Like, she dresses to be comfortable. And she didn't allow the name Grammys and all that to throw her off or take her out of her element or make her feel like she needed to go dress different. A lot of people were probably looking for her to show up in a dress. I say, yeah, no, she looked like a girl. She was speaking at the press briefing held on her arrival to the Norman Manley International Airport yesterday afternoon. Culture Minister Olivia Grange and Koffee's mother Joanne Williams were in attendance. For her return home, she opted for a casual look with a black Abercrombie & Fitch sweatshirt, shorts, and a pair of black socks and slippers. That's funny. It's typical because, see that? That's how even I do it. It's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, Koffee is modest about her androgynous look, expressing that it does not conform to certain standards and expectation. No, the word androgynous, when they put that in there, what people are going to look at it as, she's a girl. Why doesn't she want to look like a girl? She knows that she's looking androgynous. She knows that they can't decipher if she's a man or a woman and all these things. Why is she looking like that? And then of course there are a lot of people that are going to say she has every right to dress whatever way she chooses. I'm going to put this some way, some type of way. So after all, she's not the only Grammy Award nominee winner who chose a practical, comfortable, and classic unisex look. American singer-songwriter Brandy Carlisle, BB Bexa, and even the night's frontrunner Billie Eilish, the 18-year-old winner of the Album of the Year for her debut, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?, also had heads turning as they too wore suits rather than dresses. The Toast singer said, "If persons didn't like the look, it simply means that they would not wear it, and if they were the ones invited to the Grammys, so that's good for them. I don't have a word to say to the critics. I never want to bash them. They do what they want or don't want to, but I know I do and go with whatever I feel like in that given time or place. It helps me to be unique without conforming or fitting myself into certain boxes. That's what she said. Does the 19-year-old Grammy Award winner ever get nervous about expectations? That was the question, and Koffee said, with a chuckle, I'm nervous right now. I think a lot of people are expecting me to feel pressured. And I too am expecting myself to feel pressured, but this success has presented somewhat of a relief for me, Koffee told the Star. Shout out to the Star again. She says that her Grammy win is proof that even greater things are possible and that she has learned to refashion nervousness into motivation and the needed adrenaline to push her further. I like that. Instead of putting me in a position where I am scared, you know, if I can top it, winning the Grammy, I continue to work hard because I may never know what I can achieve, especially with confidence. So I am just looking forward to it with optimism, she said. Now, remember, I know, she's talking about confidence, and she's talking about a level of confidence that a lot of people are not able to relate to, because there are a lot of women out there who would like to step out with them natural hair, natty, what we call nappy, or whatever you want to call it, right? But because society says, that no look good, you need a perm, she go perm out her hair, even though the perm go bun up her skull, even though she have to go through all the discomforts of perming out her hair, and then eventually it will start to dry up and drop out and all these things, or she'll have to continue to perm and perm, you know what I'm saying, or she have to go do a chop in order to get back to natural. She still does what others say. So Koffee is saying with her level of confidence, she doesn't let anybody fit her in a box, tell her, well, you're a girl, you should be dressing like this, you should be looking like that, you should wear this instead of that, you know. She wear what she wants to wear, she wear what makes her feel comfortable. She's being herself. And I tell you something, being yourself in today's society is actually a big deal, because when you look out there at the sea of people, it's not hard to see that pretty much everybody looks alike. It's popular at the moment, and then everybody gets to it, then they start looking like a whole group of robots or a whole group of people, something that people made and put together. So it's a good thing. And then these same people that look like everybody else, they actually admire people that stand out. It is human nature to admire someone who is doing or has the courage to do. Listen, it is human nature. This conversation is going to go a whole different direction right now. It is human nature for people to admire others who are doing what you fear to do but want to do. Right? Alright, watch this. So this one person said, better she wear her suit instead of some uncomfortable dresses and shoes and end up broke her ass trying to walk in it. Then on the same one, I go sit down there and chat about her. Alright. Another person says, enough of them are putting this fake eyelash and fake this and fake that just for entertainment purposes and to fit the image, and then them still don't get a hit. She'll be herself and reach higher heights, and that is what I like. Right? She didn't have to conform to reach levels. She was just being herself. Another one says, damn, if a woman wears shorts or short dress or shows some cleavage, uno get mad. I talk about how she look whorish and over sexualized and all this. If a woman cover up, uno get mad. Same way I talk about how she look like man and all these things. The last comment before I go into what I really want to say now. This person says, that girl act manly and look manly. She not comfortable being feminine. It's like she sees feminine as inferior to being masculine. So maybe that's why she dresses manly many women have inferior complex. Alright. And that is what that person said. Alright, here what? I've said this before and I'm going to say it again because I didn't say it to you on this platform. Hear this. We come from a society, I'm just talking about Jamaica alone. We come from a society that is over-sexualized. Everything about us and our society is sexualized. I could about a car, I could about whatever it's, our women are overly sexualized, right? Just look at the dancehall scene. Just look on the social media like IG and all these places. You see it. Just go to a regular street dance or a party or any gathering per se. Dolled up, overly sexualized. Now, we must remember this. The reality of a lot of girls that come from Jamaica is that they have big men that want them in a sexual way from a very young age and are putting sex talk to them from a very young age. If you ask, don't take my word for it, ask a Jamaican female, how old were you when a grown man who probably was supposed to be looking out for your best interest as a child, how old were you when a grown man first put sex talk to you? Ask them. Ask from the oldest Jamaican female you know to the little ones and you'll see exactly what I'm saying. I think that Koffee is conscious of this, right? And I think that she's saying to herself, I don't want to be known for my body. I'm not comfortable myself with my body parts hanging out. Because it's not every woman is comfortable like that. But what is promoted in our society would have us thinking that that's how women are comfortable. And any woman that goes outside of those lines, she must be gay. Or she must be a dyke. Or she must want to be a man. Or she must be into girls or something like that. Right? She feel comfortable with the fellas. Because she feel like she one of them. When the truth of the matter could possibly be, if you study Jamaican culture like I do, you will see not all of those girls that act tough and look boyish are actually that way. On the other side, borderline, all them thing there. A lot of the times, it's a safety mechanism. Because right now, enough man I look on Koffee and I say, why she look like a boy still? They would probably more like thump off our fist. Yeah, brethren, want more go on. Big up to the Grammy and them thing that don't it. They would probably look at her like that than to look at her and say, yo dog, you see her body fat run there, you know? Yo, put on a work on that and that. And not remember anything about her Grammy. Her achievement. Her abilities, her work. Which is what she wants to shine more. On top of that, you got to think that this girl is going places. She's on the go all the time. Do you know how many different energies you have to weave and bob and weave in and out of? You're young. You're out in the world amongst people who seek to do things to you that are not a part of your consent and are not for your best interests. Let me be a little bit more brash. May hear some story about some artists, not call no name, female artists, where them drunk off in a studio and do what them want do to her. Not just her. Female artists. Right? And then they become the bust down and the pass around instead of heading to the Grammys, instead of getting a hit. They're in there working with notable people who are known for creating a sound and engineering good work and putting out hits behind artists that have big names, and you make it there to work with them, and you get tested and you fail, and you turn into the studio mattress slash pass her to my brethren, cause nobody know how to wife you. You know what I'm saying? So Koffee is staying clear of all that. That's what I think. But the biggest thing about all this is the society in which we live. Remember, I know Spanish Town Koffee come from, you know, so y'all acting like she comes from uptown, from a well-sheltered family and in a well-sheltered neighborhood. Unless Spanish Town changed from the Spanish Town where me know about. So you come from rough environment and you act rough. That's normal. You come from a rough environment and you find a way to survive without being victimized. That's smart. You understand? Alright, so when people ask me, SouFlo, for instance, somebody left a comment and said, SouFlo, you don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it for you. She will do fine in the music industry and she will go big and go places because she fits in. I wrote back and said, I don't know what you mean by fits in. You have to come out and spell out what you mean by fits in. Alright, you're not going to say it, so I'm going to say it for you. She gay like the rest of them, so she'll be accepted into that crowd. And I was like, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? So my response to that was, listen, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about a 19-year-old's sexuality that neither of us are able to confirm or deny because our personal life that, and personally I have no interest of making it a topic of conversation between me and anybody else. Right? What I will say is this: for you to say the things that you're saying without solid proof of what you're saying, then that equals slander. You're accusing someone of that, and that equals slander. So you're adding to the rumor mill. You're saying stuff that, and people are, if you see how many people liked that comment that that person left, which tells me that they're thinking that way. And I've been told that. You don't want to say it, SouFlo, so we are going to say it for you. Don't forget where she comes from. You know what I'm saying? The ability to survive in an intelligent manner is what has gotten a lot of us out of the conditions that we were born into. Enough people from rough area will tell you, say, you have to smart to make it out of this year. Them dead round here, so from them young. So if a talent and skills you work off of, you better make sure your brain clicking right as well. Enough intelligent girl up on back road, you know. You see what I'm saying? And enough intelligent boy gone to the system. Cause as you slip, you slide. And when you slide, you're gone. So, with her dressing, let her dress how she want to dress. It makes her comfortable. Okay? And it keeps her being her. Hey, when we see her in a dress one day, we are going to be surprised and shocked. And guess what? It's going to be new because everybody else will be trying to go into pantsuit then. I just think that she's that unique. Alright? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Big up Koffee and in which part the same way. And I'm sure you of all people understand the reasoning from the last video. Alright? Tell your team SouFlo says so. I'm out. Peace.